Hello everybody, it's LacyLena, and in today's video we are building this kind of like a suburban family farm. I think I'm gonna call it that. Yeah, so I built it in Brundleton Bay on a 30 by 40 lot, or 40 by 30, I think that's what they're called like in game, I don't know. Anyway, that lot size, and I built it in the Whiskerman's Wharf area in obviously Brundleton Bay. We talked about this. So yeah, that's where it's located, and as you probably saw in like the first second of this video and the thumbnail and whatnot, I built like 2 houses, or actually like 3 buildings in total on this lot. So obviously I built like the main building, the main house, the large big house which has like space for lots of people, and then I built like a little kind of annex. I don't really know if they're called annexes when they're not like attached to the main part of the house, but just like a little extra house. And then besides that, all the way in the back I also put like a little barn, a little red barn, because I wanted to put a barn on this farm. Yeah. That's why. But obviously in the like main house, the big house, I have like the master bedroom, the bedrooms, just the other bedrooms. I think I put 3 bedrooms in total in that one, and then in the little annex sort of thing I put 1 bedroom. So 4 bedrooms total. I would say that this house, like right now, as I made it, as I furnished it, it fits a total of 5 Sims, but you could definitely like add some more beds and rearrange some things and maybe have this fit like up to 8 Sims into this house, I would say. Because like I made space for 2 parents, 2 children in the main house, and then in the annex I put like 1 double bed, but I pushed it up like against the wall. So I would say that it's like mainly just for 1 sim, but you could have 2 sims in that little annex. I don't know, but I guess I made space for 6 sims, and then you could like put bunk beds in one of the kids' bedrooms and stuff like that, and then that's 7, and maybe also bunk beds in the 3rd room. That's 8. Yeah, you could definitely fit a whole lot of people into this house if you would like. It's a nice house in my opinion. I like it a lot. I think it's really cute. I spent a long time on it, and I talked about it in my last video too, because I kind of started this house, I think maybe, I don't know what day, but like a few days ago, maybe 3 or 4 days ago by now. And then I wanted to post it in my last video, so 2 days ago, but I realized that I definitely didn't have time to finish it because it was a little bit bigger than I was expecting, I guess. I definitely didn't have time to finish it, but here it is. This is the finished project, and I like it a lot. I think it's really cute. I've been building in Brundleton Bay a whole lot lately. I just really love this world. I think it's amazing. It's so cozy and amazing. Yeah. That's like basically all I can say about it. It's just so great. But anyway, I'm just like rambling on about nothing right now. I have a lot of stuff that I want to say in this video, so I should probably get started because, well, this is kind of a long video. The speed build part of it is almost 19 minutes long, and it probably wasn't the smartest decision for me to be doing such a long voiceover right now because there's a lot of stuff going on. Basically, a lot of people are at my house right now, so if I'm being like really quiet, I'm sorry. I feel a little bit awkward. My grandparents are here, and I feel super awkward like talking English to my microphone alone in my room. Yeah, that's just like a thing I think they would find to be super weird. So I feel really awkward, and I don't really want them to hear me, but they're downstairs, so I'm being a little bit quiet. Sorry about that, but that's just how it's gonna be today, okay? But obviously they came in for Christmas. They normally live like really far away, like 4 hours I would say, so they don't really come visit us very often. I went to go see them like a month ago, I would say, but they don't come here very often because they're kind of old, and they weren't actually here last year for Christmas because of, you know, the whole panoramic and whatnot, which I was really, really sad about, and I was very worried that they weren't going to be here this year either. But I'm just so thankful that they ended up actually coming because, like, obviously the situation with the whole pandemic isn't like looking too good right now, but I'm really glad that they decided to come and see us anyway because, you know, it's Christmas, and it was really, really sad last year when we didn't get to see them because you need to see your family on Christmas, right? Yeah. And they were just like all alone in their little house super far away from like anybody else, and that was really sad for them too. So I know that they're really glad that they came this year, so that's very good. I'm very, very happy and thankful for that. but like they're 87, so they're definitely kind of at risk. So we're not gonna be like outside and seeing too many people this year, definitely not. But I'm okay with that because I'm a homebody, that's for sure. So I'm perfectly fine with that. Anyway though, sorry if I'm being quiet, that's just because like they're here. I just like went and picked them up from the place that they were at, and now they're here, so there's that. Yeah, but okay, next up on the agenda, I guess, because I said that I have a lot of stuff that I want to talk about in this video, and I have like 2 other like major kind of things that I want to say. So one of them are good and the other one is not so good. I think I want to start out by talking about the like bad thing, and before I get into this like story, I just want to say that my dog, it's about my dog, she's okay now, she's all good now, okay, or she's like better now. And I'm just like mentioning that because I know that a lot of people are like sensitive to like animals being hurt, and like me too. So I just want to let you all know that my dog is okay. But yesterday I was building this house, so I was sitting here in my room upstairs, and then I heard that downstairs she was like getting up from her nap. She likes to sleep in the hallway, just like on our shoes and whatnot. So she was sleeping on our shoes, I think, and then she like screamed really loudly, and it was like this horrible blood-curdling scream, and I was like, oh no, that's not good. So I hurried like downstairs to see what was going on, and then she was like limping around the house, and she was like crying and kind of like screaming a little bit, and it was just like not pretty. And I obviously like went to go see what was wrong with her, and then she was like licking her right front leg like a lot, and then I saw that there's like a lot of blood, and my dad and we like looked at it, and it was not good. And then we got an appointment at the vet like I think a half an hour later. So I sat with my dog like for I think maybe 20 minutes or something, and just like tried to distract her from all of the pain that she was in, and tried to like prevent her from licking the thing on her leg, because that's obviously not good. She shouldn't be doing that. But then my parents left to go to the vet, and I was really nervous because I did not know what was going on, and that was like while I was building this house. So yeah, that's not good, I guess. I was really like concerned for her and her well-being, because like before they left, like she was limping a whole lot, and like a lot of blood was kind of like coming out of her leg, like not a lot, but quite a lot, and she kept trying to like lick it off because that's just what dogs do, you know? Yeah, but then they got to the vet, and the vet said that like the thing that was causing her that much pain and was like bleeding was this abscess on her leg that had, I think, burst. So I think that when she like screamed and let out that, you know, blood-curdling, really horrible scream, I think this is just like my theory, I don't really know this for sure, but I think she might have like scratched it open with her nail, one of her nails from like another paw, and then it like started bleeding from there on, and she was in a lot of pain, and that's like when it went wrong. Okay, sorry if the audio sounds a little bit different right now. I just got like interrupted for a second, so I had to take a little bit of a break. But I think I was talking about like how she got that like wound, I guess. I don't know how it all happened. But what I forgot to mention is that she has had this like little bump on her leg for a long time, like at least a year and a half or so. And we've like talked to the vet about it. Like she has quite a few of them. My dog is old. She's 11, so she's like quite old, which I don't want to think about. But anyway, so we've like talked to the vet about it, and they said that it's very normal. It's very common for older dogs to get them, and they're completely harmless normally. But apparently it had like gotten infected, and that's why it like went so wrong. And the night before this happened, like yesterday, or no, 2 days ago, I think I touched that leg, and she like screamed and she cried about it, and I was like, what the heck, like why did she cry so much about that? Like sometimes when you like accidentally do something that hurts her, she will scream. Like she's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, and that breed is known to be super over dramatic, and she definitely is a very dramatic dog. Like whenever she is in the slightest, the teeny tiniest amount of pain, she will scream, okay? So normally it's not like something you take super seriously. But yeah, so like the night before, I had accidentally like touched that leg and hurt her that way, and then my dad also touched it, and she screamed from that too, and we were like a little bit concerned because normally that just doesn't happen. Like she's obviously in some form of pain, like her leg is hurting her, you know, but we didn't really think too much about it because she was like walking just fine. And then the next day she was also walking just fine and she wasn't like in a lot of pain. But then this happened, like the incident happened maybe around like 2:30, 3 o'clock. No, I think they got the vet appointment at like 3:30, so it probably happened like 2:30-ish, I don't know, something like that. So everything had sort of like been just fine up until then. But then, as I said, I think she kind of like scratched it open and everything just started running out of it, like blood and the pus and stuff, which was really, really bad. At the vet, she was like really, really scared and in a lot of pain, and the vet was trying to push all of the pus out of that wound. And okay, this is like a little bit gross, but my mom said that she actually like pooped on the table because she was so scared and in so much pain. Yeah, like that's not something she normally does. Like she does not poop inside, and definitely, you know, like on tables and stuff like that. So she was definitely in a lot of pain and she was really like frightened. So yeah, I feel really bad for her, like my poor little baby. So that happened. I think the vet gave her some like pain medication, and then she also gave her some antibiotics that she's gonna be taking for the next week or so. Yeah, and then she's also wearing the cone of shame, as it's called in The Sims. So she's got a little cone on her head and she looks really cute with it, but it's also like really sad because she keeps bumping into stuff and she doesn't know like how to navigate with it. It's really sad. It's so funny also, but like I feel bad for her. She keeps like getting stuck on everything and she walks into like everything and everywhere, and it's just like, it's kind of funny. I feel bad for laughing, but like it's funny, okay? And like yesterday when she got home, she tried to walk in between like the couch and then like a little table next to the couch, and normally she can walk in between those two, like the legs of the couch and then the legs of the little table thing. And then she tried to do that yesterday, but she couldn't get through it because of the cone. And it was just so funny but so sad at the same time. So yeah, she's wearing that and it's just so adorable but incredibly sad at the same time. And I feel so bad that she had to like go through that because it was obviously like a super painful experience for her. But like I could hear the second she came in through the door, like after having been to the vet, she was so much happier because she was like barking downstairs and just being her normal happy self. So I think my mom also said that just the vet pushing out all of the pus, that helped her a lot and relieved her of like a lot of the pain. So that was really good. And she's like doing good now, but she's just really bothered by the cone because obviously it's not very fun to have a cone on your head. It can't be very comfortable at all. She keeps like trying to like sleep in her usual spots and she can't do that because she like can't get through the little like holes and stuff. So that's really sad. It's so like heartbreaking to see that, honestly, because she just can't do all of the things that she normally does. So it makes me really sad. She's doing a lot better, and now we're like cleaning the wound. We have to clean it every day, like twice a day. So we did it this morning or like a few hours ago, and it was really difficult. It's definitely like a 2-person task because oh my goodness, that girl can fight. Let me tell you, she is so strong. I'm not. So yeah, my mom is holding her down and then I was cleaning the wound, and it was not easy. Not at all. But we have to do that twice a day, and then on Tuesday, so like a week after the thing happened, she has a follow-up appointment, and then the vet is gonna like check if it's healing properly, and if it's not, then she might have to like undergo surgery, and that's not good. So yeah, I'm just like hoping and praying for the best, and I feel so bad that she had to go through all of that because she did not deserve that, and it just came so unexpectedly. Like I had noticed that the little bump on her leg had gotten bigger, but I thought that was normal because like she keeps like getting new little bumps and stuff because that's just normal. Like they're harmless, as I said, like for the most part they're harmless, but when they get infected, then you know it's a problem. But yeah, that's just really sad. So send some good vibes Minnie's way because I feel like she needs it right now. She's very sad about her whole situation, and I feel like she feels very bad for herself. So yeah, that's very unfortunate, but I'll keep you all posted. I'll let you know if she's doing better, and I'm just gonna be like crossing my fingers that she will be doing better very soon. Third thing, however, on the agenda is not one of the like big things that I was talking about, but this is small yet very good, okay? So we have snow. And you all probably know how I feel about snow because I've been talking about it a lot this December, and I love snow so much. We've gotten it 3 times this December, and normally if we get snow throughout the winter, which is definitely not guaranteed, like some years we just don't get any at all, but when we do, it's usually like in January or February, like it's definitely not in December. But we've had it 3 times. I don't even think I told you about the second time. We had some in the beginning and then like a week later and then now. And I feel like it's kind of like melting right now, which is sad, but they're saying that we might potentially get a white Christmas, which I'm so excited about and so happy about. I really hope it's gonna happen because I can't remember the last time we had one. I think it was like at least 10-11 years ago, so that's really sad. And I really hope it's gonna be a white Christmas this year because I feel like that's very needed, okay? But next up is another good thing. So I've got an update on my surgery and we have now officially set a date. If everything goes right, I'm gonna be getting the surgery on January the 18th in the morning. So at like 10:15, I think. And that's really exciting. So in a month from now, I will be able to like see everything. That's so freaking exciting. But the reason why I said like if everything goes right is because there's like a little bit of uncertainty right now due to the whole like situation, because the surgery is going to be happening in Sweden and I live in Denmark, so it's a whole nother country, even though it's only like about an hour and a half away. So like it basically means nothing, but since it is like in another country, the government might like in the worst case scenario close the borders and also just like advise people not to cross borders. And if they do advise you not to like cross the borders, we're probably definitely not going to be doing it because like why would you do that? I don't know. And obviously if they close the borders completely, we can't, and that's really like annoying and unfortunate, but I'm really like hoping that it won't be a problem. Yeah, there is like a bit of uncertainty about it, but yeah, we have like gotten the surgery like booked, so if everything goes right, it's gonna be on January 18th. So I'm just like hoping and crossing my fingers that everything is gonna go swimmingly, okay? I guess that's kind of like it though. Yeah, I feel like I've told you everything I needed to in this video. We've talked about my dog, we've talked about my grandparents, we talked about the snow, and now my eyes. I'm really excited about a lot of the things that are happening right now. Yeah. And then Christmas is in 2 days, which is super duper exciting. So the last thing that I kind of like want to inform you guys about is that I'm not going to be posting in 2 days on the 24th because I've decided that I'm just going to like miss that upload, and then I'm going to be back in 4 days just because my family is here now and I just want to like spend time with them and just kind of enjoy Christmas. And also I think I talked about this briefly in another video of mine recently, but I've been dealing with some pain in my arm and it's kind of like getting a little worse, and yeah, so I feel like I just need to stay away from my computer for a little bit because I've noticed that when I'm like not at my computer all the time, my arm is doing a lot better. So I'm just gonna be taking a teeny tiny break and then I'll be back in 4 days with you all. So I just want to say Merry Christmas everybody, Merry Chrysler, yeah. And I think I'm just gonna like wrap this video up right here because obviously it's like getting closer to the end, and I'm sorry but like the bedrooms are really not that great. I was not really like feeling it at this point in the video. I was getting really sick of decorating. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed already and you enjoy my content. This build will be available for you to download on my gallery page. My ID is just LacyLena. And besides all of that, I hope you're having an amazing day, and then I cannot wait to see you all in my next video that I will be posting in 4 days. Have a good one, have a good Christmas if you celebrate. Bye!